working. You got that? Because certain things come because you work in certain
I'm gonna let y'all see how these people drive.
Y'all not there? Certain things you get because you work a certain system. You know what I'm saying?
They've been trying to run into me for like the last 30 minutes, man. No lie.
Oldest operational law, which means there's certain system, certain things come.
Then they stopped and they cut up a whole, they shut down the whole ramp, right? It was a ramp for me to get home. They shut that down, and it was a loop ramp. So while I'm looking at it from the top to the bottom, it's absolutely nothing wrong with the ramp. Nothing.
There's a system.
You know what I mean? They just shut it down.
Let's live together.
Like it was nothing wrong with this ramp, and I was looking at it, and I had a feeling. I was like, man, I bet ain't nothing wrong with that ramp. When I get down to the end point, there was nothing wrong with it.
So now you in this system.
All these red cars. I was in McKinney, Texas, man. I'm talking about, man, the CarMax place. Man, people getting attitudes and looking at me crazy and laughing and just doing the whole nine. You know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there, like, just like whatever. You know what I mean? Let me do my stuff and be on my way. And then on top of that, yo, it was a white woman and a white man. The dude I guess he was a special agent or something like that, right? So dude, it was a guy named Randy that worked in CarMax in McKinney, Texas, right? And he was the one I was working with to get the car. And I get there, and you know, I could just, you know how you just go somewhere and you can feel the vibe off the top, you know what I mean? So I get there, and Randy acting all weird and this and that, and I ignore him. And the lady that I'm talking to about the car, signing the final paperwork, right? Randy is sitting right in front of us with the lady and the man that I'm talking about, directly in front of us. And this is how he starts the conversation. He tells the lady, the lady and the man, I had a Secret Service agent that came in here and purchased the car, right? So him and the dude start talking or whatever, blah blah blah, whatever they were saying, and he was like, yo, he was asking the dude who was getting the car, do you have a gun on you right now? He was like, no. But he was talking about how he was in Utah at first, and then he went to Washington, D.C., and he was talking about, yeah, you know, it's all diplomatic. Basically, they saying, hey, they're throwing what I'm going through in my face, because he was like, you know, these special agents, they drive around and they have special license plates. If you're a TI, also known as an empowered individual, you understand when you see those special head plates. And he was basically saying, and you wonder why these people don't get pulled over. And he kind of stated, not to me, but to Randy, yeah, they see these special life plates, and it's basically an immunity slip. That's what it is. You know what I mean? The crazy license plates give these people immunity to do what they do and everything. And the police, local police, I don't know about sheriffs or constables, but local police are not allowed to pull them over, right? So these agents, CIA, and it was confirmed today that they're locals, but they're also very, these people are very intact with the government as well. So these agents are able to drive around and do whatever the hell they want and get away with it. You know what I mean? So these are immunity license plates. Excuse me. These are immunity license plates, right? And so they're just talking, you know, I was in Washington, D.C., this and that. And so, man, I'm telling you, it was It was crazy, yo. I'm like, yo, they really having this conversation in front of me. And they said something. I think it was another video, man. But they said something, and I was like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? You know, like basically, I already know what it is, man. Hold on, man. I think I missed it. But yeah, man, it was crazy, man. Then the chick who went to finalize the paperwork was taking like extra long. She didn't say congratulations. I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I didn't want one, but she didn't say congratulations or, you know, thank you for coming and this and that. None of them said it, bro. As soon as I walked in, literally every person looked at me. Every person. Probably except the little kids, but besides that, every person looked at me. They knew I was coming, and they was like, they wanted me to come in so they could bother me. You know what I mean? They wanted that. That's why they was like, yo, we can't do home delivery. They was making up excuses. It's like, okay, we can't do home delivery today or tomorrow. If anything, you have to get the car the day after, right? And so I'm like, okay, you know, I just come in and get it. So I just Ubered there, right? But the whole time, man, I'm talking about the whole time, they were literally giving me the evil eye. I caught like 2-3 people just staring hard at me. Like they was staring so hard, and I turned and saw them that by the time them niggas realized, you know, I was looking at them, they had already turned their head and all that. You know what I mean? Like they turned their head like a second late. And I'm like, bro, my nigga, I been saw you. You know what I mean? Like they look at you with envy and jealousy, man. Like they was staring at me so hard, bro. So hard. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't stare no harder at somebody the way they was staring. And they look at you and they stare at you with hate and despite and jealousy and envy. Like these people hate your blood. They hate that you're breathing. They hate that you're walking. They hate everything about you. You know what I mean? Every single thing. Everything. And people would talk to me, and people would try to, you know, say, hey man, just be nice and this and that. And I don't want to be friendly with these people. I'm not finna be friendly with these people. If we talking business, I'll do that. But other than that, I'm not finna be friendly with these people. I'm not finna be, you know, joking with them and none of that. They straight handle business and get out the way. They got upset because I spent probably like 30, 45 minutes checking the car. You know, they thought I was just finna come, jump in the car and leave. Like, nah, man, you go through gang stalking. You like, nah, bro, I gotta check all this. I gotta check everything. That's sad, man. This dude just hit a U-turn. He had a nice little Mercedes Benz, but he hit it and his son was in there and he had one headlight. Like these people do this shit with their kids, bro. And this person behind me, I don't know if y'all can see it. This person behind me, they got one headlight. There, you can see it. They got one headlight. And it just, man, these people got straight problems, bro. These people got problems. I can't make it up, man. And it get to the point to where, man, like honestly, I'm not. All right, the battery low, man. So I'm gonna hit y'all back or whatever when I get to the crib and charge it up. Peace.